We have a little story for you. We're going to tell it twin style. Keep in mind, it's not always going to be pleasant. A few years ago, I was putting on my pajamas, and that's when Adele came into my room and said out of nowhere, "Those are mine." I had been wearing those pajamas for every day that week, and there were no problems. I remember I got those pajamas from my grandma on her birthday. They were all pink with a flamingo on it, wearing a big, fluffy tutu. I am still convinced those pajamas were mine. I remember saying, "These are my pajamas." I remember I got them for Christmas from my grandma. They had a pink flamingo with a big, fluffy tutu on it. I am still convinced those pajamas were mine. I am still convinced those pajamas were mine. Being a twin is full of competition. However, competition does not always have to be bad. But we do think twin competition is sometimes more difficult than regular sibling competition. Part of that is because many people around us see us as the same person. Before we begin, we do want to clarify some huge differences between the two of us, even though we look the same. I do not like avocado. I don't cry as much, and I am a pretty big perfectionist. I share all my emotions. I leave things unfinished all the time, and I'm secure. Once my parents found a tub of ice cream under the couch melted. And I do think some of these differences do increase our need to compete. Competition pushes you beyond your limits. One time, me, my sister, and I were fighting about who was better at horseback riding. We headed to the barn for horseback riding lessons. Once we started our lessons, we both tried harder because we wanted to outdo each other. We did so well that our mom took us out for ice cream. The takeaway? Because of competition, we didn't stink as much. Also, we got ice cream. Competition makes you more aware of what you can achieve. Sometimes you do more than you think you can whenever you have a competitor. I was running around the yard when I saw Adele in the garden. She was doing a lot. I thought I could do better, so I joined her to help her. Well, that's what I said. I wasn't sure that I could do better because she was weeding so quickly. I made up my mind. I would try my best. I saw her coming and knew exactly what she was trying to do. She was trying to be better than me. So I started working harder, faster, and better. I was better, or so I thought. Soon, my mom called us in for dinner. We looked around at all we had done. We never thought we could accomplish so much in just an hour. How did we do this? Competition is the answer. Competition makes you more aware of your weaknesses. A twin is a constant reminder that we all have weaknesses, and that is okay. I was riding Taffy, my horse, and that's when I forgot which jump was the outside line. Sherry, my riding teacher, kept pointing to it and telling me which one it was. I still did not understand. So she made me get off my horse and jump the outside line myself with my horse behind me the whole entire time. I was embarrassed and a bit frustrated. I was watching from the outside and thinking to myself, good thing I know what I'm doing. She looks ridiculous. But now it was my turn to feel ridiculous. Last year, we were in Montana, and we went to a high ropes course. I never knew I was afraid of heights until I started the first obstacle. I was very nervous. I walked so carefully across that log that was so high up. Once I finished the first obstacle, I jumped to the platform and hugged the tree. I was making such a fool of myself. I was going so slowly across the swinging platforms that a person who worked there came to help me. I must have looked ridiculous. I wasn't the best at it, Nadia was horrible at it. She could not go an inch without almost falling off. When the guy came to help her, her face filled with embarrassment. She was going so slow. Honestly, I wanted to throw her off. I am so glad I am not scared of heights. From these examples, I know it seems like we are always frustrated with one another. This is sometimes the case, but not always. In reality, without each other and our friendly competition, we would not be who we are today. Thank you. If there's anything you should take away from her story, it is this: embrace competition even if you're not a twin. Sometimes your competitors end up being your greatest inspiration. situation.